Today we're going to be featuring the Pegasus box mod by Aspire. It's a 70 watt box mod. It's got some temperature control features, wattage control features. It's very easy to use, simple device. There's only one button on it. Everything else is just kind of done with this little dealie right here. So let's get started. Let's talk about some of the adjustments. Like I was saying earlier, this wheel on the top here is going to be every single one of your adjustments. If you go slow to the left, that's going to start going down one by one. If you start going quicker, it's going to go by the tens, and then if you go really fast, it's going to just dwindle it down all the way down to 1 watt. Like I said earlier, all the way up to 70. So that's really all there is to the adjustments. Very easy to use. You can do it on the fly. You don't have to look at your screen really. You can just kind of adjust it and hit it, adjust it and hit it until you find that sweet spot. This guy right here is obviously your fire button, and you have your charging port right here. All right, so let's get into some of the features on this thing. Many of the features are pretty standard. You notice that check atomizer thing on here because I do not have an atomizer or a tank on here. It's going to show you your watts, battery life, resistance, voltage, very standard stuff. As well as many of the other things are being very standard. It can only fire down to a 0.1 ohm, just like most box mods. Fires up to a 3 ohm, like most box mods. It does offer a temperature control feature, and that is kind of one of the neat things about this box, is that it will automatically read what kind of metal you have on here. It'll read nickel, it'll read Canthal, it'll read titanium. All you have to do is twist your RDA or your tank or whatever you're putting on here up here. You'll hold your fire button for 3 seconds and it will read what kind of metal is in that coil. So what it does is it's a 30 watt pulse basically that'll read what kind of metal, and then it'll switch it in between temperature control mode and your regular wattage mode. And then from there you'll use your dial to adjust either your temperature or your watts depending on whatever metal you have in that tank or RDA. Okay, now that we've learned all about this guy, let's put him together and see what he does. Just flipping this guy open real quick, spring loaded, real nice. Slide your battery in, close her up, and we are going to put a nice pretty pink troll on here, kind of try out how big of clouds we can pump out with this guy. And since this was built by our resident Cloudmaster Ghetto, we are going to turn this guy all the way up because I'm sure he's got a nice high build in here. So we're going to set her at 70, head him off to Ghetto, and see what he does.